Hello, I'm sorry I've been away recently, but I have been up to a lot of things. On Christmas Eve, I returned to the exact same point in Oxford where I'd met Gary from catchaperv.com in September, but this time to put a whole load of Christmas hats up onto the bearded statues' heads. I'd made the hats 3 years ago when I was a young man, but hadn't done anything with them. But then on Christmas Eve, I did do something with them, and it was a lovely day out for everyone concerned, until the authorities turned up and ruined Christmas. And do you remember Webb Cameron? Well, back in December, the leader of the opposition decided to start an Ask David section, in which any member of the public could pose a question, and the most voted for ones would actually be answered by the man himself. Well, our MySpace and blog readers did us proud, because after answering a couple of questions on party funding and medical research, David was forced to answer my question. If you had to have the skin of any fruit or vegetable as your own skin, what would it be and why?
If you had to have the skin of any fruit or vegetable as your own skin, what would it be and why? As a keen vegetable grower, I can tell you that courgettes are some of the thinnest skinned vegetables and often get attacked by slugs, so we wouldn't want that. And probably a pumpkin has got the thickest skin. The pumpkins I grew this year were fantastically thick-skinned and robust, so I suspect the answer ought to be pumpkin.
Oh, God. Well, I actually find that quite offensive, actually.
It's absolutely not.
Well, it is. Yeah, God. Yeah. I'll tell you what, there's something about French Maids TV, because it's very popular. They only release a video podcast once every 3 months, have no marketing to speak of, but they're in the top 10 video podcasts in countless countries throughout the world.
Welcome to French Maids TV, the video podcast of how-tos by French Maids.
Basically, in each show, they teach us how to do something like how to register a domain name or give CPR. And then, every time, somehow find a reason to pillow fight, and then we can all see up their skirts a bit because of the camera angle. I decided to get to know them a little better by sending them some questions. Number 1, why is a French maid any better than a normal maid?
Because we are French, of course.
And then, how would they protect themselves against a nuclear disaster?
In the event of a nuclear war, simply set lead for a warm bubble bath and wait for the destruction to blow over.
And if that wasn't unhelpful enough, they then said something that I just couldn't understand at all.
Ah, what the hotel does not know cannot hurt them, no?
Yeah? And finally, they then had the gall to insult me to my face.
Oui, Donald, we find quite mignon. But what is this hairstyle he wears? No, this is no way for a young man to wear his hair on his head.
Rather than communicate back to them with a stupid video, I decided to pen them a strongly worded letter. Chers les maids de France, est-ce qu'il y a une gare près d'ici? Oui, c'est la gare de ton père qui a acheté le chat dans une boîte de cinéma. Je suis triste après avoir plongé mon bouche dans ta piscine de petit déjeuner. Et je vois le soleil dans la moustache d'un saucisson et pense que tu es le bonque de mon oncle. Je déteste les chaussettes de la Jada que je suis mangé quand je me suis levé les pantalons de chocolat dans le lit de mon seul du beurre. Amitié, Donald. That is quite enough, I'm afraid, for this week. Reason being is I'm currently racking my brains to make the show even bigger and better, just like a growing person. On our iTunes, I'll occasionally give you tasters as to how I'm doing, so you can have a look and let me know what you think. Also, it would be very nice of you if you could send me a little video, or a big one, of yourself confessing to something that has actually happened in your real life to date. For more details of that, please go to our blog and have a nice day.